Hi guys, welcome to Indian Express. I'm Sampada Sharma,
I'm Arushi Jain.
and today we are going to be talking about RRR, which is a very strange choice for some of you, I'm sure, because it released back in March 2022. But we're going to be talking about it today. Arushi, why are we talking about RRR today?
The one big reason that we are here and talking about RRR is because it has got the big nomination in Oscars this year, and its song Naatu Naatu has been nominated. So it's a big thing for us Indians because I think the last time that India won an Oscar award was in 2009 when A.R. Rahman won for Jai Ho, the song Jai Ho from Slumdog Millionaire. So I think this is a big achievement for India. So I that is why we are here talking about RRR and of course the song Naatu Naatu.
Okay, and let me correct you, it wasn't just A.R. Rahman, it was also Rasool Pukhuti, Gulzar, Sukhinder Singh, everybody involved. Basically, India won 3 Oscars, and Slumdog Millionaire was like nominated in 10 categories, just
Yeah.
say 8 it won, which was kind of a big deal. But the last time we were nominated was just last year in the documentary section for Writing with Fire, which unfortunately India did not win, but it was anyway like kind of a big deal, which it still is. But RRR has a huge craze in the West, and it was sort of an organic reach that it found via Netflix, of course. How did you like the film? What do you like about the film? Tell me that.
So I think I'll use 2 words, that is over the top and loud. Though generally we use these 2 terms for criticizing a movie or any piece of work, but here that this is what which works for this movie because all those heightened emotions, those energetic action sequences, those over the top fight scenes, I think that is what which worked for me because I think for the entire pandemic I was tired of watching all those supposedly realistic dramas on the OTT platforms, and I actually wanted to watch something big, something as spectacular as RRR on the big screen. So I think that is where the film worked really well for me. The energy level that the film has and how it translated to me, it was really awesome, and I didn't mind all those unrealistic fight sequences or whatever unrealistic was happening on the screen. I didn't genuinely mind it because I think it's okay to go into that fantasy world for 3 hours because that is what cinema is for, to take you away from reality for those good 3 hours. So definitely that is where RRR worked for me.
You sound like the kind of person who wanted more nominations for RRR. For those who don't know, Rajamouli, Ramcharan, and Junior NTR have been on an Oscar campaign for months, which ended after the nominations were announced, of course, and it just had like 1 nomination. You think it should have gotten more?
I think it definitely deserved more for especially Rajamouli, who has won in other awards in the Hollywood. He definitely deserved this one because the spectacle that he has created, the visual extravaganza that he has created on the screen, I think he definitely deserved this one for RRR.
And I'm sure it's not just you who holds that opinion, because James Cameron and Steven Spielberg are tripping on your film. So clearly you have done something huge. J.J. Abrams and like so many big Hollywood directors who have genuinely made like some great works of cinema have all been praising Rajamouli like
Right.
for months now.
And I even remember Steven Spielberg telling Rajamouli in one of his interviews that how he found the movie to be an eye candy. But do you know, like recently, this whole conversation is changing gear, and somewhere some Hollywood directors are saying that there is more to RRR than just what meets the eye. So first of all, tell me, how do you like the movie, and what is your opinion about RRR?
So taking off from what how the opinion of RRR has started to change just a little bit, because of course there's like more to the film, which even Indians were like late to that party, because release hote hi everybody was like, oh my god, tigers are jumping in this movie, so we are in it. But after a while, after that sunk in, then we realized ki, oh, there's more to it, and there's more that we probably shouldn't be discussing out loud. But yeah, so same with the West, they have also caught on to that train कि अच्छा यहाँ पे तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही गड़बड़ चल रहा है, जो कि हम कैसे बोले हमें नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, because of course they don't understand the Indian milieu, they don't understand the social and the cultural context and the political context where films are made, because they don't live here, of course, like it's very valid. As far as I am concerned, I didn't really love RRR as much as you did.
Okay.
I liked like certain portions of it. Like I loved the pre-interval sequence, because
my
who
God.
cannot love that? But there were, of course, there are like so many set pieces in the film and until a point you can really cheer. After a while I was so exhausted that take me out of here because now I'm so tired. Naatu Naatu for me, the song which has been nominated because oh my god, big Oscar deal, that was the point I was like अच्छा बहुत हो गया भाई, थोड़ा सा simmer down करो because ये होता ही जा रहा है. The pre-interval sequence like kind of got me back in, but फिर उसके बाद वापस वही thing start हो गया था. I was just so exhausted by the overall thing.
And I think I have a very contradictory point of view on Naatu Naatu especially because मेरे लिए I was taken back to that, if you remember the Namaste London sequence where Akshay Kumar is giving all this speech about India to a foreigner. I think all of you might also remember it. So I feel the point where that Britisher tells Bhim that you are just a brown bugger and you don't know anything about art, you don't know anything about dance, and the moment then Ramaraju comes up and he's on the drums, I think oh my god, that was such a joyful experience to watch the chemistry between both the actors, Junior NTR and Ramcharan, the synchronization, the beautifully shot song. I think it was such a celebratory vibe which I got from that song, and the visually it was so well made. So I was like all in, and I genuinely understand why people are dancing in the aisles while watching the song in the theaters. So
Rajamouli served it on a platter and you ate it up. Speaking of Rajamouli, since we are talking about the other things of RRR that people have caught on to thoda sa later, and the West has also started to like realize कि अच्छा थोड़ा तो यहाँ पर कुछ ज़्यादा चल रहा है. In the recent New Yorker interview, Rajamouli was, and I don't want to be wrong here, so I'll read it as it is. He was asked if there is any quote-unquote pressure being put on him from BJP supporters or even the RSS. And to this, Rajamouli said, no, never directly, never. Which is a very strange choice of words to just say no, but just the fact that this question is being asked speaks volumes about the fact that acha, there is more to it. And Rajamouli skirting away from it, whatever being his circumstances or whatever school of thought he's coming from, it's completely up to him. But we can just look at what is happening and decipher. If you're smart enough, you'll decipher, you know that.
Yeah, but right now let's come back to RRR's nomination in the Oscars. So what do you think this win will mean for India or for SS Rajamouli?
देखो मैं तो व्यूअर हूँ, मेरे को तो क्या ही मिलेगा, बट आई विल बी लाइक ये सुबह 4 बजे उठ के ऑस्कर देखा. That's my plus thing on the Oscar day.
But I think the cherry on the cake would be Ramcharan and Junior NTR dancing on Naatu Naatu if they win the award. What do you think what would that create for you? How that moment will be for you?
Yeah, for me personally तो कुछ नहीं होगा, but मुझे ये पता है that it will be trending for at least a few days. It will be bigger in India than Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith, जो कि वर्ल्ड वाइड काफी बिग डील था. बट हमारे लिए तो जूनियर एनटीआर और रामचरण डांस करके आ गए ऑस्कर स्टेज पे नाटू नाटू पे, उससे बड़ा तो हमारे लिए सेलिब्रेशन ही नहीं हो सकता है. हम उसी पे खुश होंगे पता नहीं कितने सालों तक, which is pretty celebratory in itself, and like not to take anything away from it, great. Also it will be big and massive for Cream, who's the music composer, and of course the singer. The only thing that I'm not very happy about is प्रेम रक्षित को ऐसे डायरेक्टली ऑस्कर नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि वो ऐसे कोई इंडियन अवार्ड फंक्शन नहीं है कि वहाँ पे बेस्ट कोरियोग्राफी मिल रही है, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स दे डोंट कम फ्रॉम द कल्चर जहाँ कोरियोग्राफी को अवार्ड्स देते हैं. बट ही टोटली डिजर्व्स टू बी देयर एंड बी अमंग दीज पीपल इफ दे मैनेज टू विन एन ऑस्कर, बिकॉज इट विल बी ग्रेट फॉर हिम. बिकॉज आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट द एंटायर अपील ऑफ द सॉन्ग इज so much of it belongs to its choreography only.
Right, so if Prem Rakshit is hearing this, I hope he is listening to us and he goes there and he does dance to Naatu Naatu if the movie wins there. So with that, we will wrap this discussion and we hope that Naatu Naatu definitely grabs an Oscar award this time.